Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Umitri Safitri. I'm from class management 24C with NPM 2411138. On occasion, I will discuss about material basic concept business communication. Okay, let's get straight to it. Communication model. Communication is the process of exchange information, ideas, or messages between individuals or entities. A communication model is picture of visual representation that illustrates how a message or information is conveyed from sender to receiver through a particular medium or channel. This model helps in understanding the communication process, including how messages are received, interpreted, and responded to by the receiver. One of the most recognized communication model is the Shannon-Weaver communication model. This model was developed by mathematician called Shannon and electrical engineer Warren Weaver. This model emphasizes the transmission of information in the form of signals through a single channel. The Shannon-Weaver communication model consists of several main components, namely number one, sender, the person or entity that generates and sends the message. The sender has the intention to communicate and send the message to the receiver. Number two, message. The content or information that the sender wants to convey to the receiver. The message can be course, image, data, or other form of communication. Number three, encoder. The process by which a message is converted into a format that can be transmitted through a communication channel. In this model, the encoder converts the message into a signal from that can be sent through the media. Number four, channel. The medium or channel used to transmit the message from the sender to the receiver. This channel can be in the form of writing, sound, image, or a combination of various media. Number five, decoder. The process by which the receiver interprets the received message and converts it back into an understandable format. The decoder helps the receiver to decipher the received message into meaningful information. Number six, receiver. The individual or entity that receives and interprets the message sent by the sender through the communication channel. Number seven, feedback. A response from the receiver that is sent back to the sender. The feedback can help the sender understand the extent to which their message and has been successfully received and understood. Number 8, noise. Disturbance or interference that can affect the transmission of messages in a communication channel. Interference can be physical, semantics, or possible different interpretation or psychology. The emotional state or mental state of the receiver. Next factor affecting communication. Effective communication is influenced by a number of factors that can affect the process of understanding and interpretation of messages between sender and receiver. An understanding of this factor is important in ensuring that messages are properly conveyed and received. These factors include number one, communication context situation, the physical, social, cultural, and situational environment in which communication occurs. Context affect the way messages are interpreted and understood. Number two, inter-individual relationship. The level of closeness and interaction between the sender and receiver can affect the effectiveness of communication. Good relationships tend to make it easier to understand messages. Number three, language and communication style. Word quiz, body language, and spatial experience can affect how a message is received. A communication style that suits the audience is essential. Number four, Cultural difference. Different cultural norms, value, and practices can lead to difference in interpretation and understanding of messages. Number five, communication skill. An individual ability to listen, speak, write, and interpret messages affect how effective the communication is. Number six, emotional states and motivation. The emotional and motivational state of the recipient can affect how the message is received and understood. Number seven, interference. As mentioned earlier, distraction, including physical, somatic, or psychological interference, can interfere with the transmission or reception of a message. Number eight, message vagueness. Ambition or unclear messages can make it difficult for the receiver to understand the true intent. Next, purpose of business communication. According to Lufai and Levy, business communication has the following objective. Number one, information. The main purpose of business communication is to convey relevant, accurate, and important information for informed decision making. This information can be in the from market data, financial report, or industry development. Number two, persuasion. Business communication also aims to convince recipients to take certain action. This relates to marketing, sales, or promotional effort where the goals in the influence the recipient behavior or outlook. Number three, relationship. Business communication can help build and maintain good relationship between organization and stakeholder, include consumer, business partner, investor, and employees. Number four, education. Business communication can be used to educate employers or consumers about new products, service, or producer. This can help improve understanding and individual skills. Number five, motivation. Communication in the form of rewards, recognition, kudos, or positive feedback can help motivate employers to perform better and achieve company goals. Business communication is important because it has an important role in the success of a business. Both until 2021, this role include number one, improve efficiency. Clear and purposeful communication help prevent confusion or error in task execution. Number two, increase productivity. Proper communication can motivate employees and accurate better perform. Number three, build image and reputation. Good communication with customer and external stakeholders can help build a positive image and strong reputation. Number four, facing challenge. Effective communication can help overcome challenges and crises by informing and involving various parties. Business communication itself has the following scopes follow. Number one, internal. Covers communication that occurs within an organization, such as between management and employees. Goals include giving direction, sharing information, or facilitating collaboration. Number two, external is a form of communication with parties outside the organization, such as consumers, suppliers, business partners, and the media. Objectives include marketing, service, customer, or public relations. Number three, formal. Communication that is structured and governed by certain rules or producer within the organization. The purpose is the exercise styles, convey official information or report. Number four, non-formal, includes more casual and spontaneous communication between individuals in the organization. The purpose in the build social relationship or gain further understanding of an issue. Next, verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Business communication can occur through two main forms, verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Both of the communication contribute to the overall standard understanding and interpretation of the message. Verbal communication refers to the exchange of information through spoken and or written word using language and to convey message. For example, conversation in meeting, presentation, email, and business letter. Whereas nonverbal communication refers to the exchange of information without using word but rather using body language, facial expression, facial expression, intonation and tone of voice, eye contact, and hand gesture. Example of nonverbal communication include body language in meeting, facial expression in business negotiation, eye contact during presentation. Next, the difference between verbal and nonverbal communication can be described as follows. Number one, media. Verbal communication used for and symbols, while nonverbal communication is more verbal, emphasize the use of body language and expression. Number two, expression of emotion. In essay, nonverbal communication can be more powerful in expressing emotion than words. Number three, universality. Some form of nonverbal communication, such as basic body language, tend to be universal across culture, while verbal communication can be more language dependent. Number four, clarity. Verbal communication tend to be clearer and can be interpreted more clearly. Nonverbal communication can be interpreted more freely and flexibly. Verbal and nonverbal communication are inseparable and have very important roles in business communication. These rules include, among others, number one, supporting message alignment. An integrated combination of verbal and nonverbal communication help to ensure that the message sent matches the intention of the sender or communicator. Number two, expression emotion. Nonverbal communication can reveal emotion and attitude that cannot always be expressed in words. Number three, impression and image. Nonverbal communication such as appearance and body language can greatly influence how people perceive an individual or organization. Number four, context and culture. Nonverbal communication can be very helpful in understanding the context and cultural norms in business interaction. Okay, so that's all explanation for me about material. So thank you so much and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.